And the next song I want to sing for you is a really great song to be singing tonight. It was a song that I wrote in the back of a camper van in the middle of the night in New Zealand when I was traveling there. And I just had an amazing day watching sperm whales. And we ended up having that kind of inevitable conversation about the hunting of sperm whales and how desperate that situation got. And it's a cappella because I was in the back of my camper van. So I didn't have my guitar with me. It was in the front. And so I'd love to sing this with no guitar. It's just voice, and it's sung in the style of an old sea shanty. Back in the time when they were really, really perilously under siege, which all whales and dolphins still are. But it's a story about really what they would use that oil for. And the story is about how precious that oil is, and it's inside their head. It's inside the cavity of their head, and I was thinking about what humans would have as an equivalent, and I was just thinking about having tears, and what if tears were as valuable as that oil? Anyway, this is Shanty of the Whale. There's a jar of salt water sits behind my eyes. If I tip too far over, you'll see it's no lie. It's been there as long as I remember myself. Trickles a little when I'm by myself. Oh, a great story to tell all who'd hear, of murder and theft and a message so clear. If for all of the glory your heart is the cost, that jar of salt water will be shattered and lost. But a foul wind was blowing so mean and so still, stirring the fates to make reel of my tale. And I, like a boat on a languorous sea, was blind to the dangers that hankered for me. The killer, he hooked me and reeled me in. I looked in his eyes and saw nothing within. Soon as I saw him, I knew I would die. To moonless black oceans in sockets born dry. My bones for the door frame, my skull for the wall. Aloft on a placard on a prominent wall. My skin for a blanket to scare winds so wild. My heart on the table, my teeth for the child. But what if the water salt secrets I held, unkindly discovered, as here I tell? I see through the walls, so I'll sing it myself. My salt water sits in a jar on the shelf. To the whales and the dolphins